Welcome back everybody, it's Justin. So today we're going to be going over Lab F, which is going to be going over magnetic fields. So materials, we're going to be using our power supply yet again. This magnetic field sensor, which senses magnetic fields of course. The solenoid, this optical bench along with some clamps, some magnets. Then we're going to be using this big old coil, and then again the interface to hook it up to the computer. So let's get to the procedure for using the first part of this lab, which is dealing with the magnets. Okay, so here's the setup for the first part of the lab. We're going to be continuously using this rail system that you can see here, and clamps to it we have our magnetic sensor that I'm obviously gesturing to now. And then next to that we have our little teeny tiny magnet clamped up there. I know it's hard to see, but it's there. So the main point of this lab is what we're going to be doing is we're going to be measuring the B field strength or magnetic field strength in proportion to distance. So what we do is we incrementally move this magnetic sensor closer and closer to the magnet and then record the different values of the magnetic field seen on the screen. This process is pretty much repeated for the next two portions of the lab, but I thought I'd explain it in more detail here. So now we're going to move on to dealing with the solenoid. Okay, so up next we have the solenoid, of course. The setup is nearly identical, except now we have the solenoid instead of a little teeny tiny magnet. And so we do the same exact thing where we vary the position, and then we measure the difference in change in the magnetic field that's being generated by the solenoid, which is being powered by our generator, as you can see there. We're also going to do something a little bit different, and we're actually going to place this magnetic sensor inside of the solenoid, and then we're going to vary the current running through it and then see how that affects the magnetic field. And we're going to do the same thing up next with this loop. Alright, so with the coil setup, again, it's exactly the same, and we have instead the coil instead of just a solenoid. And we're going to do the same procedure where we vary the position, and you can see, as we can tell on the computer screen, we can see obviously the magnetic field will be changing. And then we're going to do that, and then we're going to do the similar process where we vary the current running through it. And that's pretty much the gist of this lab. It's pretty straightforward. I wish you guys the best of luck, so good luck guys.